Hello, welcome to project number 3 in my holiday project series. Today we're going to make a simple tag set. This is going to be a tag pocket sort of, so that you could include, it's white so I'm sorry but you can't see it, this is just my prototype. You could put the tag, you could put a tag in it that says to and who it's from, and or just Merry Christmas, or you could include a gift card in there. So either way, you can include this onto a little gift that you want, but I'm going to make a set to give as a gift. So we're going to go ahead and make those real quick. They're super simple, super easy to do. You're going to take a piece of paper that is 6 by 3.5, and you're going to put it in your scoreboard with the 6 along the top, and you're going to score it at 4. Then you're going to turn it around and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 3 inches. Okay, I have a whole set, so I'm just going to make a couple more. Again, our piece of paper is 6 by 3.5. We're going to score it at 4, and then we're going to turn it around and score it at 1/2 inch and 3 inches. I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 more. I'm going to give a set of 4. You score it at 4, 1/2 inch, 3 inches, and 1 more time. 4, 1/2, and 3. So that's pretty simple. Then you're going to take your scissors or your trimmer, depending on how you prefer to do this. And let's work on this one because I think it might show up better. Oh, maybe not. You're not going to be able to see my score. Oh, there you can see them. We're going to keep the bottom smaller ones on there, and we're going to remove. We're just going to trim them a little bit. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to. It's just kind of a habit of mine. You can easily cut them straight because they're going to be folded around to the back anyways. So I'm just removing this section like that. This is what you're left with. So you can see it comes pretty simple. I'm just going to do the trimming on the rest of them real quick. Again, I'm just going to trim off the edges and then remove the longer 1/2 inch section on both sides. Just like that. Okay. Again. I exchanged little gifts with my neighbors, so I'm going to give this to my neighbors as a Thanksgiving gift, so that they can use it for Christmas. Okay, we have that all done now. Now we're just going to create our pocket. We fold the smaller section up, and then these two fold around, and it's that simple. And I am using double-sided paper, so my back is decorated too. One of the things that I would do if your back wasn't double-sided, maybe put a piece of pattern paper on there. And then one last step to this one is I didn't really like the I don't really like the inside paper. I don't think it was Christmassy enough. So I have cut a piece here to be, but I obviously did not cut it right. 2.5. Okay. I cut this piece to be the inside mat to cover the inside pattern that I didn't really like. So I just slip that in there like so. And there we go. Now I think it's a little more Christmassy. Okay. And then the next step, I'm just going to leave it out for now though. Let's make one more just so that you can see. Now this one says Happy New Year too. So I folded it around and then I just put my adhesive there. And it's that simple. I am actually going to try something different here. I'm going to put this on first so I can cut it to the right size and then it will fit better. Okay. There we go. And then we fold this up. Also, if you have a flimsier piece of paper, adding this extra piece of pattern paper helps it to be a little bit more sturdy as well. So there we go. And then I'm just going to stick my adhesive on there, seal it up, and there we go. And the last one, if you're not too picky like me, you could just leave the inside white too. If you don't have a double-sided paper, or if you are just using a double-sided that maybe you don't like as much. All right, now the next thing I did is I took a piece of scrap paper that was the exact size as this, which is 2.5 inches when it's finished, and I folded it in half so I knew exactly where the middle was. Now if you have a punch that does this, which I know they make one, then this, you don't need to do this part, you can just use your punch. But I like to make it look like a tag, so but I want the sides to be even. So all I've done there is fold it in half so each corner is cut right, and then I can just line it up and trim away. And now you can see I have a perfect little tag. I just need to poke the hole and we're good to go. Again, I'm going to line it up there and trim that off just like that. Okay. And last one. There we go. All right. Then if you're not going to put gift cards in them, you're going to need a tag. So I've cut these to be 3.5 by 2 1/4, and I want to round the corners on them. Could very easily make them the tag shape as well if you wanted to, but I like rounding the corners of them. And then you can put a little punch on them that says to and from, and then they just sit right in your tag. We're going to punch a little hole right about in the center. There we go. And then you stick your tag in there, and you're good to go. Now another thing that you could do if you wanted to is you could take for your tag, this is my tag here, and it's cut to, let's see, this is 2 1/4 by, looks like it's about 6 3/4. All it is just doubled over so that I could score it, and now I have a card. Something like this would work better if it wasn't a double-sided piece of paper, but then I could round the corners and stick it in here, and then when they pull it out they could read the card. Also, you could do one that is sideways. This is 4 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I scored it at 2 1/4. And I have a little excess, I guess. Again, it's a card, and it fits right inside your tag. I would round the corners on it so that it looks nice in there, but you've got a lovely little card that you can put inside your tag. And then you can attach this to your gifts however you'd like. But this one here is going to be a tag set. So I'm going to just use just the tags, and then I would stamp to and from on them. And then, whoops, gotta punch your holes just like that. There we go. And then you can put some twine or whatever through here. And you've got a great tag / gift card holder. And then I would put some twine through those holes, and then I would tie this up in a bow, and this is my little gift. So there you have it. Or you can just make a bunch to put onto your gifts. I hope you enjoyed this project. I will be back for some more. I hope to see you soon.